Hi and welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about my first vendor event. So if you want to sit and listen, have you a crochet hook and some yarn and get to crocheting. I'm actually working on a project that I was supposed to finish a long time ago, but I never got around to it, so I just figured why not. So my first vendor event was back in May. I'm not gonna lie, that was my first and hardest vendor event that I had attended because it was so freaking windy, and I'm not gonna lie, I was ready to give up. The wind, like after I set up, the wind would basically knock my stuff off the table. So it kind of made it harder for me to keep everything together. But it wasn't too bad though. The only thing that threw me off was the wind. So just make sure, like, when you do your first vendor event that you come with the right, you come prepared, because I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't easy. Like my boyfriend was with me and he helped me through my vendor event, and we literally both had to sit on one side of the table close to the tent pole to hold down the tent because the wind was so strong and it was about to blow everything over. So, yeah, that was probably the hardest part for me. The part that I enjoyed the most would have been, talking to people, getting to know other people, seeing what other vendors were selling. That was fun too. And just explaining my products to everybody. It was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, I would definitely do it again. Prices. Price wise, my prices actually weren't too bad. I've had a lot of people say, "Oh, your prices aren't that bad. They're really reasonable." So I would say for some people, they price their stuff really high. I'm just not one of those people. I mean, the stuff that actually takes me longer to make, I do set my prices a little higher for those, and I'm not ashamed at all. But yeah, what sold the best for me was, let me say, I would probably say my loop yarn bags, and I'll put a picture up here too. The loop yarn bags sold really good. Oh, and I noticed a lot of people, they like the small stuff that cost less. So like I had earrings that were like $1. They were heart earrings. Those sold out. Everybody loved those. So that was really good. Um, let's see what else sold. Oh, my wristlets, the things that you hook onto your keys to, like, you could put on your wrist and hold your keys with or whatever. You could use it for whatever you want, but those actually sold really good too. I sold out of all of those. My water bottle holders, those sold really good too. I only have one left, and I will be making more because I do plan on doing a vendor event. But my hats, I sold a couple hats. Not too many, but I did see, like, I noticed a lot of stuff that I need to do differently for next time, as far as like, the setup, and as far as like what I can fix on my products, as far as like my hats. I did decide to change my pattern for my hats. I'm thinking about putting it on Etsy, but I'm not sure yet. I'm still thinking about it. So that's what really sold. I actually am discontinuing my loop yarn bags only because where I was getting them from, they no longer sell on there. So I decided I'm going to come up with a different bag to put on my Etsy and to sell at my vendor event. So I'm still deciding on what I want to do for that, but prices. So my hats, I was selling my hats, one for 25, two for 40. That's what I was doing for my hats. And my loop yarn bags were also $25. And they're not too big, but you can hold a good amount of stuff in there. What else? I had jumbo scrunchies. My jumbo scrunchies sold good too. I think I only have two. I think I only have two jumbo scrunchies left. So I definitely have to make some more of those. And I was selling those for $10. And then I also had the small scrunchies, which were $5. So it wasn't too bad. My water bottle holders were $15. Yeah, I was selling those for $15. What else do I have? I had cup cozies. I was selling those for $5. My earrings were $1, and my wristlets were $1. Yeah. So again, about the small stuff, a lot of people like the small stuff. So now I know for next time to make a lot of small stuff. How much did I make from my vendor events? I made $300 and up. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say the exact amount, but $300 and up. And I'm only not gonna say how much it was because I don't remember. It's somewhere in my notebook, but I definitely made $300 and up. So don't be discouraged on your first vendor event because it all depends on the traffic too. Like you have to put your work out there. You have to let people know like when you're having events and where it's gonna be at, when to attend. Like you really have to put yourself out there. And I've noticed that because most of my customers that came and supported me were friends, friends, friends and family, pretty much. So you really just got to put yourself out there. But I did have a great time. I definitely plan on doing another one soon. I think I might do one for October. I love Halloween, and I think October, yeah, I have a lot of stuff that I want to make. And I'm going to be making more cardigans, and I'm going to be selling those on my Etsy too. So be on the lookout for those. And actually, during my vendor event, while I was working with the customers, my brother who lives in Pennsylvania and his wife and their daughter, they all came down to see me and surprise me at my first vendor event, which was amazing. I was so happy and I was so shocked too. It was really nice. It just feels so good when you have the people, you know, that you love the most there to support you. Not everybody is going to want to support you. Like that's just how it is. You will have haters. Like this is my first like actual small business that I am really trying to pursue and go far with. And it's a lot of ups and downs to it, but it's just nice to have people in your corner who really support you and who really want to see you do good. I'm making a shawl. I'm making a shawl for, yeah, it's gonna be like this. So you put it over your head and it's gonna be longer and it's gonna have frills on it. It's gonna be super cute. So that's basically how my first vendor event went. And I think I will be doing more. I don't know when yet, but next time I will be vlogging because I planned on doing it the first time and I totally forgot about it, but I will be doing that one for next time. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. But make sure y'all like, subscribe, and follow me. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.